Good morning, Homestead, and please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for a moment of silence.
Good morning. I'm Commander Tim Decker, United States Coast Guard Reserve. Many of you know that I teach psychology at Homestead High School. I've also been in the Coast Guard Reserve for nearly 18 years. This Veterans Day message was recorded roughly 8 weeks ago when I was still in Kuwait. Behind me is the Northern Arabian Gulf, one of the most volatile regions in the world today, and the potential for conflict is high. U.S. forces stand ready to defend our interests, our allies, and the freedoms you enjoy as Americans. Sunday, November 11th, is Veterans Day. This is a time that we take to remember those who have served in the 5 armed services. Veterans Day was originally called Armistice Day to mark the end of the First World War on November 11th at 11 a.m. Veterans Day celebrates all who have worn the military uniform of the United States, both past and present. I would like for you to take the time Sunday and reflect on the sacrifices that many Americans and their families have made in order to uphold the values and the way of life that we currently enjoy in this country. If there is someone that you know, such as a friend or a family member, who has served our nation, please thank them today for their service. Often, the veteran has found himself or herself far away from home in unfamiliar locations, doing a job that we as Americans have asked them to do. Today, our military is an all-volunteer force, and each one serving has made a conscious decision to be part of the military, and they know the inherent risks and hardships that come with that service. So, as most Americans go about their day today, enjoying the freedoms that have been earned through sacrifices made by members of the military, please reflect on what has helped to make this a great country to live in, and that is the American veteran. Thank you.
What's up, Homestead? I'm Matt Hamilton.
And I'm Dustin Vasquez.
And this is HHS On Demand for Friday, November 9th. Once again, students, iPods, MP3 players, headphones, etc. are considered electronics and are not to be visible throughout the day in classrooms or hallways.
The Animal Lovers Club will be selling bracelets for $2 at all lunches. The proceeds will be donated to the Allen County SPCA.
Students, Homestead High School will be hosting a financial aid night on Tuesday, November 13th at 6:30 in the community room. This meeting will cover the different varieties of financial aid available to college-bound students, including student loans, grants, and scholarships. Be sure to tell your parents about this meeting and make plans to attend. This event is open to all Homestead students.
Tickets are on sale during all lunches through Friday, November 9th for the fall play Diary of Anne Frank. It is a moving portrayal of a group of people as they hide in Amsterdam during World War II. Tickets are $5 for students, $7 for adults. Shows are on November 8th, 9th, and 10th. All shows are at 7 p.m. And speaking of the play, here is Matt and Drake with a closer look at this year's play.
I'm Drake White.
And I'm Jake Miller.
And this is your inside look at Homestead's fall play, The Diary of Anne Frank.
All right, so I'm here with Colby Schaup, who plays Peter in The Diary of Anne Frank. So, Colby, what did you do to prepare for this role?
I did absolutely nothing to prepare for this role at all. No, I had to dye my hair, but I did a lot of research because our director made us research this show heavily, and I just researched what my character was like, but I didn't have to do as much as I would for another show because this character is actually a lot like me.
I'm here with Chloe Smith-Guitard, stage manager of Homestead's theater department for over 2 years. Chloe, what are some of the biggest challenges you faced as stage manager?
Probably finding all of the props, just because, especially in this show, there are a ton of props, whether the actors are bringing them in or whether they're going to be preset on the set. There's a ton of them, and I either have to go find them up in the loft, or I have to buy them, or borrow them from people, and it can be a huge mess.
I'm here with Dana Bixler, who plays the lead role of Anne Frank in The Diary of Anne Frank. So Dana, as a sophomore and being the lead role of Anne Frank, what sort of challenge does that present you?
Well, I have much more lines to memorize than everyone else, and of course I am portraying a real person, so it's kind of hard. It's because I can't be exactly like her, but I am trying my best to portray her the way that she would want to be portrayed.
I'm here with Cody White. Cody, you play Mr. Von Don in The Diary of Anne Frank. What's your character like?
He is a very grumpy man that likes to yell at Anne Frank, the main character, and he's just an all-around jerk.
I'm here with Mrs. Malooly. Mrs. Malooly, what are some of the main problems you've faced compared to the other plays you've done?
Well, because this play is based on fact and based on a diary, I think one of the main challenges has been really delving into the lives of the people who were living at this time and the people that the actors are trying to portray, and really making sure that we're accurate historically while still being able to tell a heartfelt story that an audience can connect to.
I'm Drake White.
And I'm Matt Hamilton.
And that was your inside look at The Diary of Anne Frank play. Remember, tonight at 7 p.m. and tomorrow night at 7 p.m. you can come. It's $5 for students and kids under 12 and $7 for adults. Make sure you come. Quoting Mrs. Malooly, it's going to be cooler than normal.
Thanks, Matt and Drake. Juniors and seniors and admission representative from the following colleges will be visiting Homestead. If you would like to attend the meeting, please sign up and get your pass from the student services at least one day prior to the visit. Next Wednesday, November 14th, Indiana Tech.
Come to an afternoon at the movies. This Monday, the 12th, French Club will be watching La Vie en Rose, an Oscar-winning film about a famous French singer. We will also be having snacks and drinks.
Attention football players. The end of the season awards banquet will be held this Sunday, November 11th at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria. Please bring the following to share. Freshmen bring desserts, sophomores and juniors bring main dishes, and seniors bring side dishes. Please bring your own table services and drinks. Also remember that you will not receive an award if you have not turned in all your equipment.
And now here's DJ Richie Rich with a recap of how the Spartan Alliance Band did at ISMAs last week.
I'm here with the Homestead Spartan Alliance Band. Band, how do you feel about state runner-up? I'm here with Mr. Watkins, one of the band directors. Mr. Watkins, how does it feel to be state runner-up this year?
It feels great. We were very proud of the students and the excellent performance. They gave everything they had, and it was a wonderful performance.
And how does it feel when the band walked off and they just did their best?
That's the most important thing that we stress to the band is going out and giving your very best performance, and we definitely peaked at the right time, and all the students felt great coming off the field, so we were very pleased with the evening.
You believe you'll be very ready for next year?
Oh yes, we'll start planning next month to start getting the show ready for next year. It's almost a year-long process to get from state finals to state finals.
And how does it feel to finish up your last 2 years with a state championship and then this year with a state runner-up?
It feels amazing. Our band works so hard, all the hours that we put into it. I'm so proud of every section. It was an amazing performance, and it was definitely our best performance of the season. And to finish second was just an overall amazing accomplishment that I'm just really proud of.
I'm here with Jason Milton. Now, Jace, how do you feel about winning state runner-up this year?
Well, it feels very good. I'm very proud of the whole band, and especially the drum line. We did very good at state, and I feel really happy about it.
How did you feel after they called you state runner-up?
Do you want to know how I felt?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Well, Homestead, there you have it. That was a look at the Homestead Spartan Alliance Marching Band at state runner-up. Oh wait, one last final thing.
We'd like to thank Mr. Barber, Mr. Watkins, and the entire staff for such an amazing season. We couldn't have done it without you.
Thanks, DJ Richie Rich. And now here's Quentin and Ethan with an important message regarding your laptops.
What's up, Homestead? I'm Ethan Sneed.
And I'm Quentin Fernie, and this is your one-to-one computing tech lesson of the week.
Students, when you're in a classroom where your laptop is unattended, please remember to lock up your laptop because it can either be broken or stolen.
Also, just a reminder that the insurance that your parents paid for at the beginning of the school year does not cover for lost or stolen laptops. It only covers for damages.
If your laptop has been lost or stolen, it will be $600 to replace.
Alright guys, it's getting that time of year again. It's getting pretty cold outside, which means you cannot leave your laptops inside your car. You must take them inside to your house, or they will freeze and it will do damage to your laptops. I'm Quentin Fernie.
And I'm Ethan Sneed, and that was your one-to-one computing tech lesson of the week. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, guys. And now here's Matt Hamilton with another edition of In the Hot Seat with Principal Lake.
Hey everybody, it's Matt Hamilton here with Mr. Lake with another edition of In the Hot Seat. And this week we are going to be asking him about why do students have to have a water pass, a doctor's pass, to be able to have an open container drink in their possession during class?
Well, obviously we have an open container law here, or rule here at Homestead High School for obvious reasons. Any student with an open container, if they could put anything in that open container that they want to, and for that reason, we've had that rule for a long time, and the school board feels like it's a good rule. But if you have a medical condition or something that you need to have water, we've allowed for doctor's notes to come into our nurse, and they have a pass that students for medical conditions can have water in the classroom. If you're an athlete, I've heard kids say, well, I'm an athlete, I need to stay hydrated. We have over 73 water faucets or fountains in the building. We've talked to the custodians about it. They clean them every night. I've told them to turn the temperature down on any of the ones that they can regulate the temperatures on, so the water is cool. I drink out of them all the time. Whenever I'm up in the weight room working out or the fitness room, I always use those up there. It's nice, cold. It's basically very cool city water. And the faucets, our custodian staff does a great job of keeping things clean. So you shouldn't have any problem during passing period getting a nice, cold drink.
All right, thank you, Mr. Lake.
You bet.
All right, Homestead, that was your second look at In the Hot Seat with Mr. Lake. If you have any questions that you want to submit to Mr. Lake, you can submit them at room 600B, Mr. Schenkel's room. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Matt, Mr. Lake. And now here's Greg Zimmerman with an important message to all of you sophomore and junior drivers not parking in the correct spot.
What's up, Homestead? I'm Greg Zimmerman, and today I would love to talk to you guys about safe driving. Do you guys smell that? It smells like junior in the senior lot? What? No way. Saran wrap? Junior car? In the senior lot? I think I better talk to Officer Harriet about this. Officer Harriet, I've got a problem.
What's the problem?
We've got sophomores and juniors parking in the senior lot.
What?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Not here at Homestead.
Yeah, well, some of their excuses are like, they're parking in the back, so it doesn't even matter. Or seniors leave after 5th period, so they should be able to park in the senior lot. Or they're running late to school, so whatever.
Well, that is completely unacceptable, and they know better. And the first time I catch them doing that, they're gonna get a ticket on their car. And then the second time they do that, and they've already been ticketed, we're gonna tow their car. And guess what? They have to pay for it to come out of impound.
Yeah, and it's like $1 billion, okay? So you don't want to park in the senior lot. And those of you think that you're so smart turning your passes inside out or putting a GPS up so we can't see the pass, no, that's not cool.
Everybody else has had to wait their 4 years. Those folks have to wait their 4 years too.
All right, Homestead, this is your last warning. We're going to be out there all next week patrolling the lots. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Greg. Well, that wraps up this edition of HHS On Demand. I'm Matt.
And I'm Dustin.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.